Boop. Da-da-da. It's okay, honey. I understand. Oh, fuck. I forgot to rename this. I knew I forgot something. Uh, uh, whoops. There we go. Fixed. Love you. What's good?
Few things.
Such as?
Few things are good. I managed to find a chipmunk skull, and I've been trying to clean that up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it seemed cool to have, I guess.
You ever just casually get like a chipmunk skull? Just ever.
I found it.
Just ever so casually brings up, yeah, I found a chipmunk skull. I mean, I found out today that Mary.
I mean, you asked what was good, and that was the one kind of good thing I could think of.
I mean, it's neat. I genuinely think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I got a picture of it before it was cleaned. It's still being cleaned. It needs to like soak for 24 hours before I can do anything with it. But
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, you know, I got some carrion beetles that's just eating it away.
Territory General. No, not quite.
Oh, by the way, so found out today that whenever Mary talks, oh, look at that. Oh, it is nifty. But yeah, found out whenever Mary talks, she's zero, like she doesn't pay attention to her environment, because there was a small wildfire happening, like in Ohio. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, gotcha. But it's like, there was a small wildfire that was happening like in Ohio while we were driving through because we were going to like Raising Cane's and stuff. And I pointed it out. I'm like, did you see that? Because like, there's a lot of smoke. And she's like, no. See what? Like, I was in the middle of talking. Like, you know, I didn't see anything. It's like, what the hell? Wait, that's how you operate? And then lo and behold, like, she's able to see like a few other things. Like while she was talking, it's like I just think she didn't care for the smoke. Also, hot take: Raising Cane's isn't that great.
I haven't been, so I wouldn't know.
Like, they serve only chicken.
I'll take your word for it.
They're better than Chick-fil-A. Raising Cane's is just an upscale Chick-fil-A. But like, Jesus Christ, they serve you so much fucking food. Oh, so help me.
You'll likely have to repost the link again when the time comes. So.
Here, let me double check to make sure that the link is working. Yeah, it's still the same link. I made sure to give the reminder to Tropa that it's like, hey, by the way, we got session today. Because it looks like they're playing South Park again, which means they're speedrunning it. I did get them a job at my place though, like where I work.
Oh, nice.
There's my wife. Let's see here. Where are they? So, I won't mention, made some updates. Because of the fact that, like, you know, you defeated a boss already, so you were supposed to go and get a level up from that. But you guys basically, like, immediately moved into roleplay, and I didn't want to,
Nice.
I didn't want to, like, cut the roleplay to inform you that you got a level up. But you got a level up. Because of that, how I operate with level ups is it's kind of like arcade level up, so like, you know, you go back to full health, all that jazz. And on top of that, everything like refreshes.
Interesting.
Let me get this adjusted here. There we go. And now
I keep
Tewl.
trying to use the link, but nothing happens whenever I do. So.
Nothing's happening from the link.
Yeah.
Because it says on here that it's like you're starting to pop in. Like it's recognizing that like you click the link and you're starting to join. And then you disappear.
Yeah, it tells me I'm there, but it's just a blank screen with nothing on it. So.
You have to wait for it to like buffer. That's all that has to happen is just waiting for the buffer. Okay, they just need 10 seconds. Yeah, you guys are all level 2, and if you defeat the Wraith Bear, you become level 3. You skipped Alhanareth, and because you skipped Alhanareth, you don't get the level for that. However, my main group, which they'll be dealing with Alhanareth tomorrow, they will be fighting him. So there is that.
Forever the non-canon group.
No, you're not non-canon. It's just Alhanareth is like, listen, I'm not gonna go and follow around like all of you. I'm just gonna go back to looting and destroying the area. And he flew off to the palace to fight a dragon.
I remember our old group was non-canon.
Your old group wasn't non-canon.
I could have sworn you said something about them being non-canon.
I'm trying to remember as to. Oh,
Because I remember you said you were going to use the character of Parson at one point, but that he's not related to Yersi because the Keaton family doesn't exist because our group is like a non-canon what-if group compared to the main group who's actually important.
now I remember what it was. The reason why I was going off the fact that it's like, hey, by the way, like the current group, like your guys' group wasn't canon, was the massive fanfic. No offense to Ryan on this, but the massive fanfic that he wrote of his, because your group was a continuation and like kept continuing with like interchanging characters until you eventually like settled into your current characters, but it was his one character that had like a civil war thing happening in the Cerulean Isles, and it's like the Cerulean Isles is way more peaceful than that. Like why'd you add this in here? And it's like, and then his brother like starting a war and all that, and it's like your brother did not start a war. It's like, bruh. But like he wrote like this big overarching backstory. It's like I can't have this implemented.
You're level 1, buddy.
It's like you can't have this in here. Like this isn't computing. Like let's workshop this, and we tried to workshop it, and he just didn't want to budge. And I'm like, fine, I'll let you have it, but at that point, like the group's just not canon.
Damn.
Though,
Did we become canon later, though?
yes.
Okay, great.
Good to know.
Because Dawson and Nefrit can be visited.
Yersi's not my best character, but she was basically my first, so...
Yersi is still in... Not Steralt. I was about to mess up and say Steralt. In the Folding Hills.
I remember she basically is hanging out in the wilderness, giving spiritual werewolf guidance to other wandering lycanthropes, but I didn't remember where that was happening. So
yeah, that was in the Folding Hills, and then of course there was, because like Marigold's Mirror is a thing, like it does exist because that was like the beginnings, and then it moved forward from there, and it had like bits and pieces that changed. Where it's like, okay, this isn't necessarily a canon thing because there's a reason why I never engaged in that part of Ryan's backstory. I never had it actually pop up. Like it pseudo did at the beginning involving Marigold's Mirror because I did have it to where it was tied to his brother, but he never pursued it. So it's like, okay, well then I'm just going to have it resolve in the background on its own to where it was just a family dispute. Like that was the whole thing that happened there. Was like it was just a family dispute that ended up resolving on its own because it's not like we don't have a high fantasy setting with scrying magic that could find out the actual truth.
I find it funny that I just blanked suddenly. I find it funny that we all, in the beginning of that campaign, just collectively realized that we didn't like any of our characters and changed them.
Yeah, it was like a drastic shift. It's like the hand job alley and all of that stuff that was going on. Desperately trying to search for information was really funny. Because it's like we didn't know where to go from there, and then eventually it settled onto... like going through everybody else's like major character arcs, like Yersi, Nefrit, trying to remember what Ryan's character was, trying to remember his name.
Silas, I believe.
Yeah, it was Silas.
Because I know he had a thing with like his ex-girlfriend and trying to like
her
rejoin
name was
her pirate crew or something.
Yeah, her name was Sydney.
But she was kind of
Sydney.
sketchy and betrayed us briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a pirate. She's like, I'm saving my own life, and then the whole entire like, anybody got any hard pretzels? You got any hard pretzels?
True.
Those are some good times. But
Yeah.
so first things first, I'm converting Tewl into a party-wide buff.
Okay.
Because he is not present and will not be present because he's at a birthday party right now, from what he had mentioned. So I'm just going to hide his character. And with that,
Tewl is gone.
the buff that I'm going to provide. Let's see. I think the main thing that I'm gonna have involving it is, so he's a monk and he's a metal harvester. So what I'm thinking about doing is having it to where you guys could choose to have. God, I got the hiccups real bad. Let's see here.
Wow.
Before you do continue, the link is bullying
Coming
me,
at
Oh, the link's
so I
blowing you.
cannot get in.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll post it back up. I know it didn't change,
I'm
but
gonna get killed by...
I know it didn't change, it's just like I log in and then it just blank. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
motherfucker.
Wait, when did I get a dagger, rapier, and short sword, and leather armor, and all these other consumable items that I feasibly
Damn.
can't hold because I'm an animal?
Nope.
Oh, all of that, yeah, you can kind of ignore those. The reason why all of that stuff was added in is I had to change some shit around. That's all. Like, I had to go and change a lot of things.
If I could... Maybe I'll get armor in the future. It'll be an armored cat, but for now.
It's like I had to remove the great axe,
Hold on, let me
hand axe, and
pull out
javelins from
these-
bears.
What?
Yeah, nope, it's still just blank.
Remove items from my primordial pouch.
Now, Atropa, when you click the link
Mm-hmm.
and you're brought into your browser,
Mm-hmm.
is it all gray?
So, when I click the link and it brings me to my browser, it has me log in. Okay?
Yeah.
Then I log in and then it's just all gray.
All right.
I had to click in and out several times, and then eventually it finally loaded. But that's what I did. So
Because like closing the browser outright, I'm pretty sure is like, well, not closing the browser, but like constantly like leaving and rejoining, leaving and rejoining, leaving and rejoining. I don't know whether or not is working, but we were having like a fair share of technical difficulties like before.
I'll see if I can open this on my other browser.
Just make sure you have hardware acceleration on. Because if you have that on in your browser, it will have a higher chance of loading.
Okay.
That's something like a lot of people tend to forget to do. Thank you for the hydrate, Lubar. I actually just did, oddly enough, but I'll do it again. Also, congrats on making it to like the next stage involving your LSR and all of your playtesting.
yay!
Lubar is another TTRPG creator, like content creator, and he streams like other stuff too. But he actually made his own TTRPG system, and it's called Lubar's Simplified Roleplay, where you could basically play anything in it. And to top it all off, like the other stuff in it, because like I said, you could play anything in it. He already has stuff set up for Pokemon in it. to where like you could actually run Pokemon, and he has conversions for like basically all the Pokemon.
Well, damn.
Holy shit, I'm in.
Holy shit, a trope is in.
Hacker man.
I'm in.
Thanks, furry browser.
The furry browser.
It's Firefox.
Oh.
Firefox is a furry browser. By that logic, this is a furry D&D game.
You are correct.
This is furry D&D. This really is. You're all playing animals.
Listen, I can't take this from somebody whose favorite game is Twilight Princess. You're automatically a furry.
Like, I gotta...
It's not anthropomorphic. That's the problem.
Like, here's what I'm gonna tell you, okay? Involving this game in particular. This game is basically just a gateway into being a furry in some respects, because like you have the human aspect of being able to talk, but more importantly, imagining all of your characters like as just people wearing fursuits fucks me up.
Damn, that makes it better.
I mean, a Crocus is one that would actually probably be a person in a fursuit. It doesn't actually change, like, at all. Like, it doesn't change. It's still the same. But like
Yep.
for Aisling and Peep, if they were just outright like Morgan and Mary wearing just fursuits, it it would be hilarious.
That would be an incredible
Just-
experience.
It's just me and I'm wearing a black cat onesie and I have a fucking like pocket knife in one hand.
See,
Listen, just go to AnthroCon in Pittsburgh 1 year. You'll understand.
meanwhile,
Believe me, I'm already, starting to come into myself in terms of Anthem stuff.
I have a
I
distinct
play a
feeling.
fucking Kenku in the other game, so
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're actually dealing with that as like your collegiate field. Like, like that's actually like what you focus on like in college is animals. So like it's reasonable for you to do it. I would love if for you in particular, you're like, cool, I'm in college, I study animals, I love animals. That's like, well, how do you feel about furries? I fucking hate furries. I can't stand them. You can't study them. Not like fucking dingoes and other things.
I can't dissect furries.
You can't dissect
Not
a furry.
legally, anyway.
My favorite thing about this is like there is a Telegram chat that has all kinds of government files on it that's just run by a group of furries. Like a bunch of them are just computer scientists, and it's so fucking cool.
So gotta love. Oh my god, like a bunch of just scientists just discussing like, well, hold on, maybe we could dissect furries. We could. I mean,
Thinking about Elon Musk talking about wanting to make cat girls real.
dude, Musk is terminally online if that's what he wants to do. Remember when he brought up that he wanted to like digitally upload everybody's minds into Minecraft?
Yeah.
So it's like you could be immortal in Minecraft. It's like, bro,
It's
what?
just stupid. Nothing he says should be taken seriously in terms of like his big ideas.
I have a feeling that like if it doesn't have money directly going into it, because like typically you find out that he's putting money into something first before he says something stupid. If you just wait and have him, like you go and you see it's like, hey, money was put into this, it's like, okay, the next thing Elon says about it is gonna be true, to the dismay of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
God, ragging on Musk aside. Oh, I remember posting I remember someone posting a meme where it was an airplane full of people dressed in fursuits. The top comment said, "Beware, if that plane crashes, it will cripple the American IT industry."
Probably.
That's so true.
Listen, if they can afford a $20,000 fursuit, they can afford a $10 pipe bomb in your mailbox.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. By the way, it's super cheap for you to be able to go and buy glitter bombs.
Yep.
And I mean, like, super cheap. There's also, like, there's a card that you can buy that even after opening it and closing it again, it will continue playing sounds for 3 hours.
Oh yeah, I've seen all kinds of ads for that. Like, they even buried it and made it loud enough to be heard underneath the ground.
Oh my god.
Please, I beg of you, no one send me that.
Before we start, I just wanted to mention, because this just made me think about the My Little Pony community. So, my girlfriend was in a convention that actually caused an earthquake.
Huh.
How the hell does that even happen?
So they had a
Are they
rave.
fracking or what?
They had a rave that was just so intense that it caused an earthquake.
Dude,
A 1.3 magnitude earthquake in Baltimore.
In fucking Baltimore?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How close is Baltimore to the water?
Fairly.
I don't know.
It's not that far.
It's not that far, which means that it would have caused enough issue to, like, displace water to such a degree that it could have capsized boats.
Yeah.
You could have killed people raving to, like, Base Hunter or some shit. Like, you're listening to Tiesto. Also, apparently, because this just in from Mary, typically, and this is me kind of like adding a little bit on here because it seems like the status quo. Whenever you get like organs and shit removed, or like just pieces of organs removed, you're never really allowed to keep them because so far this is just a trend. It's like, oh, your gallbladder is removed, you don't get to keep it. Oh, a piece of your lung is removed, you can't keep it.
By the way, there are people that are able to keep their amputated parts as long as they claim for religious reasons.
Come on, oh my god, hold on. Religious reasons.
Yes. You can ask to keep it. Like, there's people that keep their placentas for religious reasons. So you can ask for these things. Just say, it's for my religion, I need it.
Lubar's like, can't have shit in Detroit.
We need to start this game before my computer dies, because it's always dying. It's never not dying.
Okay, then let's start, darling.
Alright, so we gave you guys, I gave you guys your level up, which is treated like an arcade level up, so you are now back at full health. All of your stuff is fully restored. This includes your marks and callings, which all of you have callings, except for Mary, who has a mark. But with that, this is where I get to go and bring up the little tidbit. You ditched Peep. Then again, it wasn't necessarily like you doing it on purpose. However, no matter what, Peep was left behind because Mary was lagging on her end, so she didn't have like the real-time movement. So when the Wraith Bear got to here, Peep was still down here. It's like, oh fuck, I need to hide, so like she hid. And the rest of you went up this way. So I have some good news and bad news. The bad news is the Wraith Bear is a pretty strong creature. And in so doing, it can and will rock your shit if necessary, especially since this thing is targeting Crocus. And wants to consume Crocus. And not in like the fun internet way, like in the vicious circle of life kind of way.
How dare you bring up war?
However, there's some good news. You do have 6 NPCs that can help you in the fight. And there's also a sidebar of good news. Peep is safe because Peep's enemies are dead. So there's that. Because you guys helped kill those hunters. And Peep is just clear back here, where if they really wanted to, they could just leave. But I'm pretty sure they're not. As a matter of fact, I don't know whether or not she wants to explain it, but Mary actually has a really good plan, at least in my mind. And Hun, do you want to explain to the group like what your plan is?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna Scooby-Doo this shit.
Oh, hell yeah. We love Scooby-Doo.
So, my plan is, because I am safe, I am going to go up to that crane, find some rope, make a little net, trap that fucking bear, and then we can beat the shit out of it.
Okay.
Curb stomp a bear.
Is it still a ghost?
It is a spectral bear, yes, but there is a chance that it'll work.
Okay. I'm willing to try it.
It says you guys got to loop around the wraith bear to get it to be caught in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would like to know if y'all want to make this attempt. And
I wanted so much for him. Oh, she's gone.
Sorry.
True.
it's like I heard that, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's really cold in the main area, and I was trying to get my coat and a blanket, but it's, but my one roommate stream talks, so.
Shout out to your roommate.
I must be heard. I have a feeling that she's never...
let's do it.
Alright, so you guys are up for the Scooby-Doo catch the villain and unmask them moment.
Let's find out who the Wraith Bear really is. Oh, it's Cody.
Alright. Well, with this being the case, do you want it to where I start with Peep, who is making the trap, or do you want me to start with you guys who have to loop around the Wraith Bear in the first place?
I think we should start with Peep to make sure that we can ensure that the trap's done. Question mark?
Right. Peep. You see as the Wraith Bear rounds the corner and starts chasing the rest of the party upward, that you are left alone. Wilco is gone. The girls are gone. Tewl, Aisling, and Crocus are gone. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna look for some rope to make a nest, well, a trap.
Okay. I need you to make an investigation check then.
I finally get to fucking use this. Normal, right?
Yep.
Is that good?
Oh, that's really good. As you are next to the docks, you are able to find, mainly in some of these crates, some of which are already broken open due to the turmoil and overall panic of many of the people who had to leave in the first place due to the demon attack and the cultists, etc. Some nets, some tackle, pulleys, and all sorts of other Fred Jones style accoutrements that go towards his trap magazine.
Awesome. I'm gonna make a fucking net.
I love your confidence. It's great. All right. So with this, I'm going to be asking for something a little out there. I need you to make an intelligence ability check.
Yeah, where'd I find that?
All right. So when you click on yourself, you have like this little bar. It says Peep, inventory, features, spells, attributes. Do you see that?
Yep.
All right. I want you to hover over attributes and then click on intelligence. And it'll pop up with ability check and saving throw. I want you to click ability check for me, and I want you to go and click normal.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty good, right?
Yes, that is a 20 is good. A 20 is more than pretty good. All right, so you're able to go and figure out how you need to do this. See that there's a crane over yonder, and it appears that on the crane there is this basically a hamster wheel that allows it to move with somebody mainly walking on the inside to get it to move around. With that being the case, you can attach at the end of the crane the net itself and utilize that as a trap, most likely laying somewhere around here with some things covering it up to potentially hide the fact that you're going to try and grab hold of this wraith bear. The crane itself seems to be able to go and bear whatever weight necessary, and since it's an incorporeal creature, there's a decent chance that it can phase through. However, there's a few things that you can do. This goes to your intelligence ability check. I've basically explained what you already had as a plan, and now I get to go and add in the little addendums that tie into it. So, with this being the case, first I'll delete that. With this being the case, I will mention that one thing that you can do is use your Scourge Mark on the creation of this net to make it to where it can hold onto the Wraith Bear, like properly hold it. But I will need you to go and roll your Scourge Mark to do so.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right.
And normal, correct?
Yep, normal.
And this better be good. I've been rolling good so far.
Okay.
Fucker.
All right. It just tends to go and roll the rest of that, so you can ignore that. Because it's not meant to deal damage, it's meant to be able to actually like succeed here. Okay.
How much salt and or silver do we currently have access to in a abandoned dockside?
Oddly enough, a decent amount. Let's see here. Just trying to go and get this properly set up. So, with a 10, you manage to invoke a little bit into it, enough to be able to get it to where it has a higher chance of holding the Wraith Bear, but you're unsure as to whether or not it will properly hold it. Now you just have to fasten it to the crane.
Alrighty, let's do that.
All right. So you're able to move your character as you see fit. So if you can move closer to the crane.
I just gotta walk the little fucker because I don't know how to move it faster.
Oh, you can just go and click on yourself and drag over if you wanted to. Oh, I forgot you don't use a mouse, you use a trackpad.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bitch. There we go.
Alright, so now you are present. I need you to now make... Let's see here. This is going to be, and this is the last one that you have to do. I need you to make a dexterity ability check to fasten it to the crane.
Got this. Okay, so a dexterity check is an ability check?
Yep.
And normal, right?
Yep.
Motherfucker.
You have it fastened.
It's just now that Ryan's dead, I get his shitty rolls.
Oof.
I would like for you to make an investigation check to double check your work.
Oh, of course, I got a 22 on that.
You can tell that you didn't do too good of a job, and the moment you try to bring this up, the net is just going to unfasten. So now you're able to make a dexterity ability check at advantage to be able to properly fasten it.
So a dexterity check?
Yep, at advantage.
Huh?
Also, real quick, how big is Peep again? I forgot.
How big is Peep? Peep is considered to be a medium-sized creature. In actuality, they weigh about 240 pounds. And they also, in terms of their height, if they were to stand on their hind legs, they would be about, I would say, 5'8".
I thought this thing was tiny.
I also thought this thing was tiny.
No,
Hey, man.
no. You're an owlbear cub. Like, you're, well, more like an owlbear teenager. It's like you're dummy thick. It's just you're long. Well, not long,
How
but
the
like...
hell was I picking you up?
All these man-sized teenage owlbear cubs running around.
It's like, look, you didn't give me any, like, actual descriptors in ya. Like, you didn't write anything in. We didn't coordinate any of that. I mean, like, here, I'll go and I'll roll it. I'll go and I'll roll. Hold on.
Dude, I saw pictures of baby owlbears and I just thought they were small. And then I looked it up and it's like, no, these are big fuckers.
Okay. I rolled, so 192 pounds. And we'll figure out your height here. Alright, so you are... You're 4'3". There you go. 4'3", 192 pounds. Is that more reasonable?
Well, yeah, but question, how's my ass?
What?
You're an animal.
Am I a thickie?
Mary is a furry confirmed.
You are not only a minor, but you're an animal minor.
Listen, you've got to have the ass if you want the hot chick.
You are a chick. Is it a juvenile bird? Well, he's half of one.
Nah, I saw one chick in like this game that's like bent over next to like the little creature thing. I think she's pretty fucking hot, honestly. Yeah, this big.
Mary wants her. Mary wants her.
You know what? Fair, understandable. I will also simp. Sorry.
There we go. We're gonna have the entire party just wanting to fuck that person. Fuckies for everyone.
I want no part of this. Free me from this corporeal meat prison that I'm trapped in.
Here's the roar behind you getting closer, and it's like preferably not as violent as what's about to happen.
I wish to go gentle into that good night.
Hey, by the way, I have a fun fact for you. Sun bears are smaller than Peep.
Sun bears are smaller than Peep.
Yeah.
They're like little manlets.
Bridal carrying.
They're from like 55 to 143 pounds on the heaviest.
Oh my god.
And they're like 39 to 55 inches.
That's just an Oompa Loompa with extra steps. It's so tiny.
So, yeah, I'm smaller than Peep. Now I realize this. This is good to know. I'm going to just roll on my own and decide what I want him to be. So, I'll keep that updated.
Well, I will say this, moving into this. I'm going to reveal the Wraith Bear again. So Peep, you made your dexterity ability check. You're now able to fasten it to Crane. So where it's up to you, because right now you've had this fastened, you got it set up. Are you intending on actually hiding the net? Because if you do, that's a stealth ability check. Well, a stealth check, just in general, so.
I mean, I wanted to do this full Scooby-Doo mode, so I have to hide the trap, or else Fred Jones would be very disappointed in me.
Alright. Well then, I need you to make a stealth ability check. Sorry, just stealth check, sorry. I keep saying ability check, why?
Oh, that's not bad.
Damn. Getting a 20 is not that bad. Ooh.
Apparently, Peep is very good at making traps, which is great.
Peep should be an artificer.
Where is my owlbear artificer? Alright. The trap is set. Party's up ahead. I'm gonna have it to where everybody here is benefiting from monk-based movement. Like, not monk-based movement, but where is it? You have the benefits of Step of the Wind. So, as a bonus action, you can disengage or dash. But, yeah, as a bonus action, you can disengage or dash, and you can jump double the distance, which I'll be dragging this into all of your character sheets, so then you have proper access to it. There you go. So you all have Step of the Wind, which will be good for what you're most likely going to have to attempt to do, which is run around the Wraith Bear to get to this location, like to get back to Peep.
Okay.
Which the three of you, as well as the 6 NPCs, notice that Peep is not with you.
Where is Peep?
I saw Peep was with you.
No.
Not that one. There we go. Well, do you look around?
Yes.
Perception checks.
Am I still invisible?
Yes. I mainly just put that on because, you know.
It was funny at the time.
Well, more than just that, it's the fact that like you rolled so high in terms of your stealth. It's like, no, you're just fucking invisible. You're just gone. There you go. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. Crocus sees this. Peep is in the middle of, like, fastening a net to a crane behind you guys.
I may not be the sharpest stick in the woods, but I think we gotta go this way.
Artorias, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
We just gotta go. Just trying to decide how I want to move, or rather which direction. Hey, which area around the crane do you need him to be, Mary?
I don't think it matters.
Well, I mean, it kind of does. You don't want it to be the water.
Yeah.
New plan. Grab a shark from the water with the net, drop it on the bear, let them fight, we run away while it happens. It's genius, truly.
Just create a Sharknado.
Damn, yeah, let's recreate Sharknado.
One of the ladies has the cloud speaker mark, so she could actually do that. She could make a water spout, like an actual like hurricane.
We can try making a distraction that's not super great, but we could try it to do a quick getaway.
All right.
I mean, I'm all for Sharknado or Fishnado to make it less deadly for us.
I mean, I was kidding, but...
No, let's do it. It sounds so stupid and it could work, so...
I mean, that means we'd have to bet on there being a shark, which we can't do, so...
Do you have any other ideas?
I don't know, the thing that Peep was gonna do?
I mean, for us to get around the bear without any casualties.
I mean, the bear is aggroing you. So.
Yeah.
I mean, understand that you were given Step of the Wind, which allows you to disengage as a bonus action. So you could disengage as a bonus and dash as your main.
You know what? That's fair. I just like trying out stupid ideas and seeing if they work.
Same.
Well, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and use dash as my main and disengage.
Alright.
Do you need me to be like over here or just here for the net to get?
Let's see. I just need Mary to designate where the net is meant to be so I can put the area of effect down.
Okay.
So you're able to go on wherever your cursor is. You can hold down X and you make a finger. So I just want you to point. So right about here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Figure having it in front might be better.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'll color it so then it's the appropriate color. You gotta make it pink.
Yeah, make it pretty.
Make it pretty.
Yeah, make it pretty. We're probably gonna die, so at least let's see colors.
True.
Let's fuck your shit up. Let's go.
How far can I move now?
Un momento, por favor.
Take your time.
So let's see. Your base movement is 30. You'd be moving 60.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be in the middle of it, but I can go right here.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
By the way, Cody, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Does Ryan have any type of weapon on him that is silver, like a blade or something?
Let me double check.
I am still carrying his fucking corpse.
He does.
Yes, Ranger Ryan's not a disappointment.
It's his bullets.
Wait, it's what?
His bullets.
Shit, can I play with his gun? Not like his gun, but you know, like his gun.
Yeah, you could. You could.
I could play with a gun. The only time in my life that I can play with a gun, because no one in real life will let me play with one.
Well, it's because you pointed it at all of us.
I pointed at everyone's crotches for a reason, okay? I know how to defend myself. That's great. Alright, want to make sure of that.
Okay. Let's see here, and I gotta make sure that's actually going to. There we go. You got 7 bullets.
Yes. Watch me miss every fucking shot.
True.
Also, thank you for the hydrate. Alright.
And make sure you drink, bitch. By the way, I hope you know that I
Baby bear just whipped out the Glock.
This is what happens when Mary has some alcohol in her system.
You're caught.
God.
I drank some before I came up here.
Damn,
Wait, what the hell did you drink? Hold on, I didn't see you do that.
I drank some of the pina colada.
Oh, proud of you.
Hey, fuck it. Hey, wifey, can I have vape, please? Hell yeah, weed time.
Not the vape.
No, gonna blow some fat clouds on this wraith bear. All right, Morgan. You gonna make like the most drastic U-turn of all time?
Yeah, I could see everyone is just turning tail right now, and I look at Wilco. What is Wilco doing right now?
Woko's gonna be like, if they're intending on dying, I might as well just die with them, I guess. As he turns and follows suit.
If that's your fucking plan, then god damn it. And fall after him.
Alright, so you are able to move 60 as well. You can actually just move past it, oddly enough. There you go. Alright, as the Wraith Bear turns around. And let me... Yeah. As it turns and runs back towards where Atropa is, where Crocus is barreling through, cleaving into the barrels and cart, shattering them, splintering them, some of which falling into the lake, and the cart careening into the wall of this building. As it makes it over where the net is, and it doesn't see it. Trap is able to be sprung. Crocus, you and the Wraith Bear need to make dexterity saving throws. Because of the net being hidden and everything else attributed to it, I'm going to have this as a DC 17 roll.
This is a normal roll for me, right?
You have advantage because you saw that Peep was setting this up.
Damn.
Oh no, Crocus is in the net!
Damn. True.
You're trapped in here with me.
I rolled the exact same as the Wraith Bear.
Dear
Oh
God.
no.
This isn't good.
Dude, we're not trying to match the numbers. We're not playing the Price is Right over here.
So...
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate. Clap. This is a boss fight.
Damn. Y'all just served me like dinner.
At 2, Peep. You...
Just pour some salt on my ass. I'll be a little better for him.
Crocus became Daphne in just a split second in this.
Damn, am I hot too?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, true.
He'll throw a wild haymaker, discombobulate. Alright, let's see here.
Throw an item to distract the opponent, then discombobulate.
Can we fish NATO now?
The fish NATOing is purely up to you.
Oh no, not Hotline Miami. Alright. The Wraith Bear is trapped in the net. I will have all of the NPCs go off of, I'll say, Marielle's initiative. So, let me add you all in. By the way, Woko will be going off of, there we go. Woko will be going off of, Aisling's initiative. All right, would anybody like to switch? The NPCs are willing to switch with Crocus, so they...
I'm fine with that.
And this is where it's... And you're switching with them. Okay. Let us begin. Crocus, you're up.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's the net made out of?
Rope.
Okay.
It is Scourge infused rope.
Mm-hmm.
Scourge mark infused. Not
Yeah.
not the bad Scourge.
Yeah, I figured as much. Would I be
George,
able to,
there's rope.
would I be able to phase out of this with with my shadow calling, or?
You can attempt to. The DC is, let me look at Peep's save DC for this. It's a DC 12.
Okay.
The net is made of net.
I'm gonna put 2 charges in. How do I add a second charge to this, by the way?
So what's gonna happen if you're spending 2 charges? I'm just gonna go and reduce it by another charge. That's all.
Okay.
You have to do that manually, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right, you managed to phase out of the net.
All right. Cool.
There we go.
That was important. I'm going to just yeet myself behind the NPCs because I can't.
All right, because I'm restrained, I can't attack you because I'm trapped in a net.
You personally are trapped in that.
Ulgard, the Twilight Warden, is crying in the bathroom of the trap house.
That's fair, valid, understandable, even.
By the way, to emphasize, this is the thing that's trapped in the net for chat.
Bear boy is looking like daddy internet.
Why do you want to fuck everything?
Because that's what I have when I drink.
Damn, I think your wife gets it from me.
Yes.
You're a good influence. It's okay.
That is why they're going to influence our kids in the future. They need a good role model.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be the cool redacted.
Just the cool.
I hate that I have to fondle my boob mouse pad in order to, like, think. But, I think I'm done with my turn. I don't have anything I want to do at this very second.
Okay. Ashley.
What am I doing with my life? Start trying to beat on this dude as much as possible. Going into a rage first.
Okay.
So we're gonna turn that on. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second, let me check this really briefly. Oh shit. Okay, I'm trying to think about how I can set this up properly. If I come right here, I think I should be within proximity enough to Christine to where I could still possibly get sneak attack on Big Boy. which is what I'm gonna try and do. So
Let me go and give him the proper conditions too, because he is restrained.
Oh shit.
Damn! That's a crit. And there's an exploding in there, so roll another d4.
God damn.
Holy.
Yeah, and the one. Am I getting sneak attack for this?
You are getting a sneak attack.
Let's add another d6 to that.
Holy fuck.
An extra 5.
Alright.
So 18 points of damage.
Proceed to dig your claws into his hide. And,
Sorry, I was just trying to read that.
no, that's all good. Proceed to go and dig your claws into his hide, and as you do so, you see that shreds of spectral flesh and fur start to wisp away out from the net itself.
Oh, I just realized I didn't roll to see what weird magic shit I have going on with my rage.
Yeah, we could do that real quick.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Let's get that wild surge going.
Takes forever to fucking do anything because I too do not have a mouse. I apologize.
That's all good.
Where is my wild surge?
It's clear down at the bottom of your
Oh,
passive
here we go.
abilities.
Here we go. Just do the thing. Okay.
Alright, so we're going to be rolling a d8 on this one.
Again, I apologize. 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Alright. So as you proceed to, as your haunches raise and your anger swells, the flowers and vines that can be found out and around your general vicinity start to bolster and flourish to such a degree that if Olgard, the Twilight Warden, was released from his imprisonment, he would suffer difficulties moving and traversing across the battlefield.
Well, that's all I can do, so...
Alright. Peep, you're up.
Okay, I want to use the gun. I finally got a gun. I want to play with the gun.
Alright. Feel free to go.
It's bear season.
Feel free to take your shot at Olgard, the Twilight Warden.
Yes. Alright, what do I do with this?
So in inventory, where you would find Huggies, Peck, you would also find Pistol.
Yeah.
And you click on Pistol.
Yes.
And because he is restrained, you're going to be doing this. Well, it is at advantage because Azeling's was supposed to be at advantage anyway, but they already nat 20'd for their first roll.
Alright, so roll is at advantage?
Yep. 18. So
And for
22 hits, and then roll damage, roll it normally. Alright. So let's see here. gonna check something real quick. Alright. You fire the pistol directly into Allguard, the Twilight Warden. And as you do so, the bullet pierces straight through him, collides partially into the rope netting, as you hear a slight buckle of your trap. But he remains inside still. A hole where you had shot can be seen directly above his left breast. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't know what else I can do, honestly. What else do I have that might be beneficial to this? Would my Huggies or Pep Crack actually do anything to this dude?
It can.
There, I'm gonna do Huggies.
Alright. Just gonna move on up to him.
It's gotta Huggies him really, really hard.
I must hug him. And do I roll that as a normal or advantage?
That would be at advantage. That's a hit.
And normal for damage.
Yes. Okay, that's 8. And then if you want to peck, you can peck too.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna peck. Normal or advantage?
Advantage.
And normal for damage, right?
Yeah. Hit. And you rolled max damage, so let's get another d6 in there. Alright. Anything else?
I think that's all that I can do.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, you could move back in case, like, he gets out of the net.
Yeah, I don't feel like being fucked right now. Maybe later.
Alright. Okay, so that's your turn.
Yuppie.
Alright, Olgard is going to... Should be enabled. Olgard, while he is trapped... I wonder why it's not showing the restrained. That's whatever. Alright, well, while he is trapped, he's going to do a few things. First thing he's going to do... Let's see here... he's going to kill the plant life that's directly underneath him. And then after he does that, he's going to try and make an attempt to escape. I have to beat a DC 12. And this, for him, because he's trying to phase through it, is a wisdom saving throw. Alright. He escapes the net. He is going to move down this way. And he's going to make an attempt. See, because he's large enough, he can actually reach over all of the women. He's going to make an attempt to hit Crocus. A 14 does not hit you.
Hell yeah.
And he doesn't have multi-attack. So he proceeds to take a wide swing overhead. Come on. There we go. Okay. But Olgard takes a wide swing overhead after being trapped inside the net that has been laced with Scourge magic. He was able to push himself free through the magic itself, being dealt. Actually, no, he succeeded on save, so never mind. He's not dealt anything. And when he swings, you feel this sense of dread over top of all of you. Olgard is free, and you are all in grave danger.
You will die here.
Alright, now it's time for the women. This one's gonna move here. Ariel's gonna move in. And she's gonna take the disengage action. Just double checking, and she's going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. It's kind of obvious that he's marked, but, you know, now he's marked. So, alright, so he's marked. Is good. And let's get some attacks off. Damn! Double damn!
Big booty, brawny bitches.
Triple damn. Alright. Alright, so we got... That's 20 damage. But it seems as if when the scimitar collides, they're not hurt as much from Marielle's attack. Let's see here. Alright. Lyanna is going to back up a step, and she's going to attack with her glaive, and that is a miss. Christine is going to attack with her longsword. That is a hit. As he is dealt. Okay. She's going to attack with the rapier. That is a miss. And she's going to attack with an offhand dagger. That is a hit. Ooh! Gold max on that. Oh. 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 There we go.
Damn.
It's 21 damage. Alright. And Woko didn't have much of a chance to go, but he is going to outright... He's going to rage. His Wild Surge is going to go off. He got a 3. At the end of your... It explodes. As he just summons a flump behind him. And at the end of the turn, this thing's gonna fucking explode. So, dexterity saving throw on him. Which, let's see, so it'd be DC 12. Okay, yeah, he beat it. So when the flump eventually just pops, like nothing happens to Olgard. But he's going to proceed to take his... He's going to take his move in. And he's attacking with the Great Axe and fucking crits! What's with the crits?
Fuck this bear.
Dude. 34. Holy fuck.
And I need to get a strength weapon. Maybe I can bite as a strength attack.
Alright, does anybody want to switch? So far, this boss is getting his ass whooped.
Does anybody have a plan?
I
I
don't.
don't have a plan, not really.
Alright, cool. Then I will just keep mine.
Okay. So nobody's switching. Crocus, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna rage. And then I'm going to lunge at it and claw the shit out of it.
Okay. For the time being, Wilco will allow you to occupy his space.
Okay. I appreciate that. Can you move me there real quick? Appreciate it.
I got you. That's a hit.
Okay.
9 damage. One of those is exploding.
Okay, so
So that's 12.
okay. I'm gonna claw it again.
Okay. That's a hit. Oh. It's another exploding.
And then I'm going to bite him before hopping off.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a miss. See, everybody has rended shreds out of Olgard, and eventually turning it into a kind of discorporated mess. Bits and pieces of him are fading away, but his anger is more than tangible.
Well, I can tell you what, your anger tastes like shit.
You will die with my anger in your mouth.
What?
That sounded sexual.
Hello?
Is that your
Broski,
turn?
not gonna lie. Why is this man's voice doing something to me?
Hello?
It's
Like,
a bear!
You know what? Fuck you, Morgan. Smash.
Yes, smash! I'm also a bear. I need my fuckings too.
You're a baby bear! This is like
Technically,
an
I'm a teenager.
adult angry revenant bear.
Hey, us owlbears need a mate too, man.
It's a circle.
Oh, wait. Peep, wait till you're older.
No fun.
So is that your turn, Crocus?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. All right. Time for me to be a nuisance. All right. I need all of you that are in this, so I mean technically this applies to her as well, to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Well,
That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a pass. That's a fail. So Wilco's fine-ish. Alright, so everyone besides Woko that is in that is incapacitated.
awesome.
And Wilco is frightened. And this is for 1 minute. So after he did that, he's not afraid of now moving. No. He's going to move through everybody as if they're difficult terrain. So he's moving over here.
Would it be possible to take an attack of opportunity on him, or can that not be done because of the incorporeal movement?
Even though that he is incorporeal, you are allowed to take an attack of opportunity on him. However, there is a 50-50 chance that it will miss.
I mean, damage is damage, and I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right. And Peep, would you like to do so as well?
Yeah, sure. What do I do?
I just need you to go and make an attack roll.
So, like, any of myself, or
Yeah.
is it some?
It can be any besides the gun.
Okay, so I can do huggies.
Yeah, you can do huggies.
Gotta hug this bitch.
Gonna hug this bitch.
Gonna hug this bitch. Is it normal?
Normal, yeah. Alright, so I have to save against 1, 2, 3 attacks. So, first one. Low end is a hit. High end is a miss. 51, miss.
Damn.
Next one. 93, miss. Next one. 88, miss. All those attacks miss.
Well, worth a shot.
Now he's over here on this side, and he's going to browbeat the shit out of Crocus on his next turn. Aisling, you're up.
Chug after him. Five. Gonna give him another swipe of my claws. Try and get him right on the nose where bears are most sensitive. And because I'm next to Crocus, Are we using flanking in this game? We don't. We don't. I know some DMs use it, some DMs don't. So
we are using flanking. However, in order for you to properly flank, it requires somebody to be on the opposite side of the entity.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know what the flanking rules were. So.
That's a mess.
That doesn't do anything. Tried my best. I'm going to use a bonus action to disengage, so we can't retaliate.
Valid.
Easily.
All right. Okay.
And that's what I can do.
All right. After you is Peep.
Yay! I do not have a plan.
You have a gun.
I have a gun, but it's like I want to do damage to this fucker. Can I use my scourge mark against him?
Yes.
Alright, how would that work?
Well, the Scourge Mark can do a few things. Ability drain, disadvantage on rolls, bestowing curses, flowing the enemy, vile damage, which is unhealable damage, mana drain, weapon disarm, hallucinations, forcing rage, and decreasing saves. What this does is the Scourge Mark can infect enemies and cause them to suffer debilitating overtime effects. He's already discorporated. You could have it to where he receives double damage from attacks, which basically negates any and all resistances that he has and renders him no longer immune to a lot of this damage.
Okay, I like the sounds of that.
Alright.
Alright, so what do I do? Just roll it?
Yes.
And that be normal, correct?
Yes. You do have to be within relative touching distance, though.
Let me move closer.
Okie dokie.
I'm pretty sure that's close enough.
That is close enough, yes.
Give me a huggy, bitch. And damage is normal, right?
Yes, damage is
Awesome.
Alright, so this is just a DC 12. You're affecting... Trying to impose something on me, so that's a Constitution saving throw. I had to be at a DC 12. I failed!
Yeah!
I no longer have resistances for... And it would be 5 rounds. So for 5 rounds, I no longer have resistances.
Awesome. Now can I use my gun?
Not at point blank range.
So I gotta move right back.
Yep. But if you do, I get to hit you. Oh wait, no, hold on. As a bonus action, you're able to disengage because you have Step of the Wind. Because Mason's not here.
Alright, so that means I can move?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so that's your bonus action. Technically used your reaction because it made it back to your turn, so now all that you have left is a normal action which can be used to fire the gun.
Alright, I'm firing the gun.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Normal, right?
Yep. That's a hit, and that's 7 damage. And that should be all for your turn.
Yeet.
Alright, so... The girls themselves, let's see here, incapacitated for a minute. Incapacitated creature can repeat saving throw at the end of each of their turns. So, all incapacitated creatures right now, besides Crocus, To go and roll this. Still incapacitated, no longer incapacitated, no longer incapacitated. So these two lose their incapacitated status and are able to act freely. And they are going to...
Do you need me to make a saving throw?
That is on your turn that you're going to have to do that.
Gotcha.
And Wilco is still frightened, but he's going to move in anyway. She's incapacitated, so she can't do anything. And Marielle is going to move in. Alright, so a lot of attacks. Longbow first. It's 19. Damage. Takes 10. And then there's the Hunter's Mark damage. Did it just remove it entirely? You son of a bitch. Damn. It's 10. It's 10 more. Woko's going to swing his axe and still hit. Dealing 14. Leanna's going in with her... Oh yeah, she needs to be here. With her glaive. It's a hit. Dealing 14 and killing him. Damn! Well, time for the one thing that was meant to go off. The death throes of the creature. So this is one life drain attack that is swung wildly, and everybody besides you two, yeah, so everybody besides Aisling, Indina, and Peep are within range, so I just have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling a d6. Wilco's getting targeted with this. 21. He failed the saving. Oh, no, he passed the saving throw, so he's fine on that. And he's outright going to be taking 29 necrotic damage. And this effectively heals so it goes now down. Christine's going to take an attack, hit, healing 7. And Marielle's going to take an attack and miss. Would anybody like to switch?
I don't necessarily have any crazy things I can do, but Ashling's definitely pissed because he just watched his buddy get torn in half, so... unless anybody has any good ideas, I'll keep my position.
I'm good.
Okay.
You notice that when the killing blow was struck, Olgard had started to discorporate, but the claw lunged out wildly, tearing directly into the stomach of Wilco, as you can see him start to hold his insides inside as he collapses to the ground. He's not necessarily dead, he still has death saving throws to make, but he's not in a good way right now. And with that, Ashlyn, you're up.
Yeesh. Okay. Um. I'll try and get up to him while he's not, if I can tell that he isn't dead yet. Ashlyn will try and do something to prevent his intestines from falling out by pumping all charges of the flesh calling into him in an attempt to basically put him back together and keep him out of the danger zone.
Alright. And how many charges are you putting in?
All 3 for me. Unless they've gone up since the level up check. I'm not actually sure if they have.
They should be sitting at 5, so you should have 4 charges.
Alright, so I'll put all 4 then.
Alright. Feel free to go and roll the remainder of it. So it's going to be, let's see, so that's that, and we're going to go and roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 extra d6. No exploding, but that's 18. Alright. And let's see, you spent a total of 4 charges or 5 charges?
I spent 4, since that seemed to be the
I need you to make a constitution.
amount that I could spend.
Need you to make a constitution saving throw. DC 12.
Nope.
Alright, until your next turn, you suffer double damage if attacked.
Alright.
As your body begins to weaken as you pump the charges in.
Sitting on top of him, trying to, kneading his lacerated stomach back into position. And when I see it starting to go back, Aisling will, like a Halloween decoration, haunches his back up as far as it can go, all poofed out, and is hissing and yowling bloody murder at this fucking bear.
Alright. Is that all for your turn?
Well, that's all I can do, so.
Peep?
Alrighty, let me think here for a minute. Alright, I am going to have Peep rage.
Alright. Angry Peep.
How many bullets do I have left?
Currently, you have 5.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this fucker with the pistol again.
Yeah?
Normal, right?
Yep. That's a miss.
Alrighty. Can I do huggies?
Now you gotta move in for that.
Alright. I'm gonna move in. Alright. Now, can I do huggies?
Yes.
All normal, correct?
Yep. Oh, damn. Alright, so that's 18. Alright, you intending on biting?
Yep, I'm doing peck.
Okay. That's a hit. Okay. Anything else?
Is there anything else that I can do?
Nope.
Can I just back up?
You do not have a means to do so safely, so if you do, I can take an attack of opportunity on you, but you are at full health. Just understand that my attacks do heal me.
Alright, then yeah, I'm not fucking with it.
I'm gonna move you down because you were standing on top of somebody else's space. Alright, so that's your turn.
Yep.
All guards up. And I'm going to be taking the advantageous choice to try and live here. And I'm attacking Crocus, whom of which is still under the incapacitated condition. Oh!
Yeah, it's probably bad.
Well, that's a crit. So with crit damage, there's an added d8. It's gonna be 59. So here's the problem. Crocus, I need you to make that Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
So that's DC 16. Alright, thank God, because if you didn't make that, you would have died.
I know.
Because you do not have 59 health.
I know.
Alright, so I heal 59. And you take 59. You're no longer under the incapacitated condition. And the other thing that I need to do... Okay, that does not recharge.
I will rend you. You will be consumed, just like your master. You brought me into this world, and I will remove you from it.
Crocus, I would like for you to make me a death saving throw, please.
Okie dokie. Where would I find that question mark?
I can request it.
Yeah, just go ahead and do that for me, please.
Bip, bip. Alright, that's passed. Okay. Let's see here. Moving over yonder to make a medicine check on you. That is a failure. Have to see whether or not she succeeds on the... Yeah, that was a wisdom saving throw. Nope, still failed. She's still incapacitated. Fucking useless. I'm trying to get these people to try and get you up. Alright, there we go. You're now up at 1 hit point. Woko's going to take a swing and miss because he's still frightened. She's going to take a swing and hit, dealing half damage. Marielle's going to take a swing and miss. Alright. That's all of them. Marielle is willing to switch with Crocus, so then they can get in this fight or potentially run in fear from the massive monstrosity that has been doing nothing but wail on them and make them miserable.
You know what? They mentioned my mom. It's on.
Alright.
I can do this.
Crocus, you're up.
Okay. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is part of him in the shroud?
Part of him is in the shroud at all times.
Awesome. Fantastic. I figured that out last week. So I want to basically lunge one of my claws into the shroud at him.
Mm-hmm.
With one of them and the other one will launch in the space we're currently in. I'll use a charge of my calling for that.
Okay.
This is normal, right?
This is indeed normal.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well then.
Yeah, you have nobody on the opposite side of the flank, so you don't get the benefit of that.
Oh well.
Well, this is you using the shadow calling to allow a claw to go through, so I will allow you to make a claw attack.
Yeah.
Because this isn't taking into account your rage anyway. So, there you go. 20 hits.
Okay.
And damage, which there's an exploding. There's an exploding. Okay, so that's 15. And you're making another claw swing, so I'll let you make another one. That's also a hit. That's actually, so it's another hit, so roll damage. Right, dealing 6, so that's... As one claw digs directly into him, the other claw proceeds to, even though more accurately strike a vulnerable section, it tears ever so slightly out, but not entirely. No, this bear refuses to go down.
Yeah. I'm going all in. I'm going to fucking bite him.
Okay. Miss.
Never get it. I'm gonna keep trying it. I don't care.
That's fair. Peep! Are you ready to fight?
Someone. I'm just tired of this damn bear already. I'm gonna do my multi-attack.
Okay.
Alright. Huggies.
Alright, double huggies with a peck.
Yeah. And that's all normal, right?
Yeah. Hit. There's an exploding in there, so that's 12. Next.
Next, Peck.
Mm-hmm.
Peck's never let me down.
Okay.
I fucking hate this bear.
True.
Well, you were down bad for him before.
Hey, just because he's daddy doesn't mean that we can't dislike him.
Exactly. That's why daddy issues exist. What else can I do?
Well, you do have one more huggies if you want to do one more huggies.
Yeah, I'll try huggies. Yeah. Huggies.
Alright. Okay. That it? Well, actually, that is it. So,
Yeah.
skidoosh. All of them. Let's see whether or not she can finally make her wisdom saving throw. She did not.
Damn.
So she's still basically permanently incapacitated. She's gonna take a swing, miss. She's going to take a stab, miss. She's going to take a shot, hit. Swing, hit, and swing, miss. Alright. Aisling, you're up.
Just trying to think of what I could do to make myself hit harder and not, immediately kill myself due to running out of flesh. Calling. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Actually, I'm going to try and chill touch him. Because if it manages to hit, which it probably won't, but if it does, he can't heal himself, for a while, so.
Okay.
And it doesn't do anything. Never mind. I tried.
That doesn't work, no. So that it for your turn?
Disengage, again, bonus action over here.
Okay.
At this point, I think, just for flavor, Aisling is trying to drag Wilco out of the danger zone, like, not very effectively, but trying.
Wilco, noticing that Aisling is trying to go and drag him away to save him, proceeds to look back at everybody else, looks back to Aisling and states, "We can't leave them. It would be wrong to leave them." I don't know.
I'd rather not sit here and watch you die for somebody else's business. Let's just get the hell out of here and go back home to your damn parents.
I became a hero for a reason. I joined the Adventurers Hall for a reason. This is the reason. If I wasn't here, what would happen? Who else would have been hit besides me?
You can't put yourself on a pedestal.
And like you haven't? You stayed to save me. You healed me. If I wasn't here and you were, who would you have healed? Or would you have turned tail? You left to save yourself.
I want to survive. I want you to survive. What am I gonna do if you die? Go back home and tell them that you let yourself be torn to pieces by some fucking bear? For a savior complex, they'll be heartbroken.
I am a hobbit. I would be praised for my bravery, staying behind. But I hold no ill will for you wanting to save yourself. You needed to do so, from what I understand. I've never received the full context as to how you came upon our doorstep, but you in particular, should know that running will not always be the answer. If all of them die, who's to say it's not going to follow us?
Fine. Do what you will.
Are you going to run? Or are you staying with me?
Oh, it depends. Depends how long you can keep yourself alive, then.
If I fall down one more time, you're allowed to bring me back, and I will leave with you. How's that sound?
Fine. Sounds fine.
Because now it's Olgard's turn. There's more plants die around him. The hay behind him turning black. As he has unfinished business. The problem, though, is there are a decent amount of people that's been hurting him, and he hasn't been a fan of that. Pretty sure he's getting sick of the one dwarf. But because he's willing to take the risk, and because he needs the healing, he's only provoking from Woko, which will take the attempt and miss, because he's still frightened. And he's going to now just life drain her. That's 23 points of damage. And she needs to make a Constitution saving throw. She is dead. It turns back around. It moves to about here. As he proceeds to bite down upon her body. Bite down upon her body. And rip her soul out. And swallow it.
Their fate, their spirit fuels me. You're all destined to be my meals.
Would anybody like to switch?
I'm willing to switch with whoever would like to switch.
Can I please switch?
Alright.
You may switch.
Alright, Crocus. You're up. As you saw one of these people be consumed by Olgard, the Twilight Warden.
It's time for that 1-2 combo yet again, because there is nothing but anger and pain behind everything that I'm doing right now. I have nothing left.
Alright. Have at
It
it.
got really disgustingly silent.
Okay. It's one claw.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second claw.
Nope.
And the bite misses. as one shadow claw rends in, tearing pieces away. In the physical realm, that piece is gone in its entirety. As Olgard leans into your bite to where you can't even use full force, as he looks at you in disdain,
I am going to take everything from you and save you for last. Cub.
he has stated his intentions. He is going to kill everyone else, and then he's going to kill Crocus last.
Got it. So this is going to be a use a bitch, Cody.
Too true, bestie. Hey. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I have a thought, but yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, let's see if this recharges. Hey, look at that, it does.
Of course it does. That's great.
I could angle it to where I could hit a lot of people. I think I'll do just that.
Damn, repeating myself. Use a bitch.
Alright.
Shall we also take character recycling?
I'm gonna roll for the NPCs, but Aisling and Crocus need to make wisdom saving throws. Pass. Fail. Fail. Pass. Pass.
Yeah. Yes, put it.
Pass. Alright, are either of you immune to the frightened condition?
I don't know, probably not. I was made by a witch, but I don't think that counts for anything, so...
I don't think being made by a witch counts for that.
I don't think so.
Those two are incapacitated. The rest of you are frightened. Right? And he can't heal because he's already wiped out most of the plants that are in this spot. Peep, you're up.
Shit. I don't have a plan here. Hang on.
He's already consumed the soul of one person.
I'm trying to think what would be the best course of action, but since I'm such a noob, I have no idea what to do.
You can always utilize the basics.
The basics.
AKA just beat the shit out of him.
You know, I'm just gonna, beat the shit out of him.
Lubar over here caring about my health by having me hydrate and stretch. Appreciate it, Lubar. So, you gonna multi-attack me?
Yeah. Where's my fucking multi-attack guy? Alright. I'm gonna do huggies.
Alright.
No, can I do Peep Peck first?
Yeah, you could do Peck first.
I'm gonna do Peck first. All normal, correct?
Yep. Hit. I forget that like I have so much music that I love listening to.
Alright, now I'm gonna do huggies.
Yep, you're gonna do huggies twice. Hit. Ooh, that's 2 4s. That's another one. Alright, so that is 21. And then one more huggies.
Yep.
Ooh, 5 beats to TPK too. Alright, and there's that. As all of your attacks seem to only graze and partially harm Olgard, not dealing any lasting damage to him. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Is there anything else I can do?
Well, there's moving, but it provokes, and then I get to hit you.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good plan.
No, it's not. That's why it's I'm just telling you there is stuff you can do. It's just not good.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do the not good stuff. I want this fucking bear to be dead already. I'm tired of it.
Something that I will suggest, because this is something that you're able to do and I utilize in my games anyway, because this is something that's involved in my IRL and online games, you're allowed to make insight checks to see what abilities and capabilities I have as a boss. So if you want, you can make an insight check and I can tell you some things.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Alright, so insight?
Yep, it's under attributes.
Give my dumbass some time to like actually learn how to read here. I found normal, correct?
Yep. With a 13, I can tell you that his Baleful Roar, which we've seen him use before, is an action, which is why he can't do much directly after that. Life Drain, which you've seen him also spam multiple times, is also an outright action. If you haven't deduced already, his AC is a 13. And because you've defeated him before, aka you've brought him to death before, his max health is 133. I cannot tell you what his current health is, however. The last thing that I can tell you, and this one is important, currently, the ability that he used to come back to life, he cannot do unless he kills someone. Since he just killed Aindina, he's able to do it again. So that is the problem, is if he kills somebody and consumes their soul, whenever he were to die, he can do it again. He can use that ability again to heal himself and prevent himself from dying.
So we're just gonna keep fighting this fucker?
Well, if you have it where there's only one person within range, or if you outright kill him at a range with nobody nearby, he dies outright. And so far, all of you have the ability to do ranged attacks, but all of you are currently in melee. But now you have this information, so this is something that you can do. On top of that, and this is something that's important, that ability of his is a reaction. Another thing that is important, and this is something that I'm pretty sure that Morgan was trying to attempt, utilizing Chill Touch to stop him from regaining hit points, which means that that ability would not even work, but it would probably be his last hurrah for outright murdering somebody. But that's all I can tell you now.
Yeah, well, okay then.
Aisling.
Now I got a safe idea and I got a crazy idea for this. Also,
I prefer the
apologize
crazy
for the
idea.
background noise.
I also prefer the crazy idea.
So the crazy idea is running up at this guy, sinking my fucking teeth into him, and then pumping as much of the flesh calling into myself and him as possible. Basically, keep him materialized here and in place, and therefore acceptable to whatever we can hit him with, and just an all fucking barrage.
I like the balls on your words.
Yeah, but a lot of it comes up to chance and me not instantly KOing myself. So you know, it's either that or just try and use the chill touch ability again so that he can stop fucking one hit KO and then healing all back. Alright. I'm gonna roll a. I guess I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, safe idea, tails, crazy idea. Looks like it's the safe idea.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, hot damn, yeah, you hit.
About damn time for that shit.
Alright, takes 1d8 necrotic damage and can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. And it has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn too. So that's good.
The damage is measly, but at least it might stop him, regenerating himself.
Yeah?
Which would be nice. That would be pretty cool, I feel like.
Did you take into consideration that you had the frightened condition, so you would have made that attack at disadvantage?
I thought frightened was mostly melee based. Like you have to be. Is it if he's just in your line of sight, or like I can't be up in like a close enough distance to him being.
Let me double check.
So I can't remember what the exact ruling was.
Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. And the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Which, that gets bypassed from just the fact that, rage. And half of the people on the map are raging. Actually, more than half. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, it doesn't work. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm a failure.
Right, so is that your turn?
There's literally nothing else I could do if I wanted to, so yeah, unfortunately that is my turn.
Alright, I need to go and roll for these two to make wisdom saving throws. They're both still incapacitated. She's moving on up. Taking the glaive. It's a miss. She's gonna try something here. Let's see what you can do. Well, she's gonna have fun with this. So DC 12 dexterity saving throw on him. He passes. So he takes half as a lightning bolt from the sky just slams right next to him, partially discorporating his body. Damn it, I thought that would work. Son of a bitch. And let's see here, she is going to... Hunter's Mark. On him again. Where is the marked condition, you rat bastard? I saw you before. There you go. She's trying. And she's just gonna take a shot at him. That's a hit. Holy fuck. Alright. Damn. It's 23, he's taking half. And then there's the Hunter's Mark damage. 1. She's gonna label him as her favorite foe. Alright. Does anybody want to switch?
Damn, I have an idea. This is a question before I want to do this idea. Am I able to use acrobatics to, like, get on top of him?
Yes.
Okay, then I have an idea. But, if you want to trade Peep.
Oh yeah, sure, bro.
I just need to somehow find a way to get everybody away from the creature first.
Kill him.
Unless you want to redact this, I don't know if any of you have any plans, because as of right now, if he lands an attack, he's healing.
Mm-hmm. I have a plan. Is everybody able to, like, back away from him if I shout loud enough or whatnot? Or, in follow-up question, does my rage negate the fear?
You can make it to where the rage can negate the fear, but I will have you take a point of exhaustion. I will also require you to make a persuasion check.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. Because I want to get to its face. That's what I'm trying to use acrobatics for.
Alright.
Alright.
Get him up.
So, am I doing an acrobatics check first? Or what do you need me to make first?
Well, you want people to get away from it.
Yes.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be shouting to everybody, so I need you to make a... Well, you want to get rid of your frightened condition.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that can outright happen from you removing your rage.
Okay.
So
And I will do that.
I will disable your rage, which will disable your frightened, and I'm going to give you 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Now you're able to make a persuasion check to get people to move away, aka to allow them to try and move, and for some of them, make new saving throws.
This is normal.
This is at normal. Hot damn. Alright, so you beat that DC, which means that the frightened condition is removed. And both Wilco and Christine get to make new wisdom saving throws at advantage. They're both still incapacitated.
Damn.
Damn losers.
Alright. They're able to move away. It's just they can't as of right now.
That's fair. Alright, what's the next check you need from me?
Well, you yelled at them. You removed your own fear by removing your rage.
Mm-hmm.
Your current intention is for you to get up in his face, so I need acrobatics.
You got it.
So that's what you wanted to attempt.
Damn.
No.
It's alright, I'll just do what I wanted to do from here. It's not that hard.
Alright.
I'm gonna aim for the most vulnerable part I can see on him and claw the shit out of him.
Alright. Miss.
Okay. One more.
Hit. Okay.
And for one last... Yeah, we're good there.
Alright, he already consumed the soul, which means that was refreshed, so he can attack. He's attacking wildly at random at anybody that is nearby. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm rolling a d6. There we go. This is going to be 35 necrotic. Her thing can't go off because she's incapacitated, but she's going to pump protection into this. So far we're at 10. $24. Alright, so she's taking 11. And she has to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, she's good. However, the downside, because damage was reduced, which means that he doesn't even get the full 35, he only gets the 11 now.
That's fine, I just know we're gonna need to sacrifice someone, and I'm willing for it to be myself.
So, that was 2 attacks. You still have a bite.
I know I do. I'm gonna do it. Let's see if it actually works this time.
Believe. That hits. That's actually a crit. So roll damage.
Hell yeah.
Beat him up! Beat him up!
Whoops. Motherfucker. Why are you like this? You bite directly into him. And you rip a large chunk out of his body. As he roars in agony.
You dare thwart me! I'll make you watch them die. And we'll see.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I can't disengage right now, can I? So I don't think I have an extra bonus action.
You do not have a bonus action at this time.
That's what I thought. So yeah, I'm done.
I will mention, you do have a reaction still.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 1 point of shadow left.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that much health. You could attempt to just outright kill him. Because he hasn't he hasn't consumed a soul, like at this time. So
then I'm gonna fucking do that. I have to ask what level. Oh, my level's on that is 1 right now, right? On my shadow calling.
Yeah. No matter what you're doing, at minimum 2 damage if you hurt him at all.
Okay.
Now, I would suggest that you move maybe over here so you can get flanking with Peep.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Because that +2 may or may not matter.
So I'm gonna go over here.
Otherwise, I'm gonna browbeat the shit out of anybody I see.
So, what I'm gonna do is I can use this for strength enhancement. Would that be able to apply to my claws ?
That can.
Okay, I would like to do that.
All right. So you'd be rolling a claw attack with this.
Mm-hmm. So is this on the shadow calling attack roll, or is that going to be a claw attack roll?
It's going to be a claw attack roll, and we're adding a d6 + 1 to it.
Okay.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
And because it was infused with shadow, all damage is applied. You shroud your claws in shadow. And as you do so, where were you attacking? Or do you want to describe how you end Olgard, the Twilight Warden?
How tall is Olgard in this situation that we're in currently?
Olgard is, let's see here. Olgard is 16 feet tall.
God damn. So height-wise, this would essentially just be in a punch in the balls.
He weighs 2.5 tons physically.
Well, Crocus is exhausted. Still completely enraged at the loss of Zolvin. He throws every little thing that he has left in him to absolutely claw whatever the fuck he can get access to. Crocus is like 4'7", so...
Right.
However high he can reach, that's what he's going for. And clawing his way down.
Well, since Olgard is basically hunched down and looming over like some of your party, you do notice that, well, actually, you know that a vulnerable spot that is on him is currently his neck, as it seems as if he's going to go after Marielle. So with that in mind, if you're clawing from top to bottom, you'd be rending out his neck. You cut deep enough to where his head snaps to the side for just a moment away from you, as he swings his massive bulk to face you. And as he does so, he collapses, his spectral form now gaining physicality as he bleeds across the docks of Khajiit at the Sword Hilt Lake. Olgard, the Twilight Warden, is dead. And with that, another level is gained, as you have defeated another boss. So, the thing that makes this super easy, because now you're all level 3, Final Fantasy VII fanfare. Say goodbye to kneecaps, Chucklehead. So, let me change the music. Actually, it doesn't need to be sad music right now. I can just put on dungeon music.
Yeah, we don't need a Polar Express song.
There we go. Alright. So, with this, all of you level up. So, if you double click on your character and go into features, you're going to click where it says level 2. You're just going to click on level 3. Well, you're going to click on it. It will give you a drop down, and you can click level 3. And it will have some prompts, and you just walk through those prompts and come up with your stuff. This is where all of you are going to be gaining your archetypes anyway.
Sorry, what button? It's under features, but I'm not seeing where it says.
So you look at Rogue and under classes, and then on the far right it says level, and yours should say level 2. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click level 3, and it has a parenthesis +1 parenthesis. And just let me know when all of you have done that, or if you need any help, I can try and walk you through it. As a matter of fact, to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to share my screen.
Here we go. I see.
With me sharing my screen, like, you're going to be in this menu for those of you that need help. There you go. And then let me just double click on Peep. Yep, Peep did it too. Regain all your stuff. Everybody's stuff is back. This also means that all of your callings and shit are back as well, and will also go up. Let's see, so you would actually be that. There you go. Peep. Because arcade level up is fun. All right, and then this is where we get to go and choose your paths. So I'll start from Morgan. Oh yeah, I have to go and heal you up. Did you go with your health, by the way, or?
I'm trying to actually get it to come up. It's just taking forever because the Wi-Fi in this school is actually god awful and just kind of stops working after a certain point of the day. So I can't really click on myself, at least not easily.
Okay. Well.
So I have to probably reload so you can come back to me.
Okay. So with that, I'll ask Tropa. By chance, do you have an idea on what kind of subclass you want?
I have no idea. What kind of subclasses can I have?
Path of the Ancestral Guardian, Path of the Battle Rager, Path of the Beast, Path of the Berserker, Path of the Giant, Path of the Storm Herald, Path of the Totem Warrior, Path of the Zealot, Path of Wild Magic.
I think we'll go with the first one.
Ancestral Guardian?
Yep.
Alright, features, skadoosh. And there we go. And now you have a thing called Ancestral Protectors. So now when you rage, the first creature you hit becomes the target of those defenders until starting next turn. They have disadvantage on any attack. Any attack that isn't against you. And when they hit a creature that's other than you, they get resistance to the damage. So there you go. Basically, you make it to where people have a difficult time injuring your allies.
Okay.
Peep. What kind of path do you choose for Peep? For their barbarian path. We have Ancestral Guardian, Battle Rager, Beast, Berserker, Giant, Storm Herald, Totem Warrior, Zealot, and Wild Magic.
I know, just because, like, I'm gonna go based off of, like, the fact of my family heritage, which is Native American. I am doing the totem one.
Yeah. All right. Now for your totem spirit: bear, eagle, elk, tiger, or wolf.
You said bear, right?
Yeah.
I want that damn bear.
All right. While raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. The spirit of the bear makes you tough enough to stand up to any punishment.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You also have Spirit Seeker, where...
I was more of a fan of the punishment, but okay.
At 3rd level, when you adopt this path, you gain the ability to cast Beast Sense and speak with animals, but only as rituals.
Oh, that's neat.
Just move this off to the side, go here. Now you have that and that. And let me edit these to turn them into rituals. I'll make them prepared anyway. There you go. All right, and Aisling, what kind of rogue are you?
Well, he is a catchy, I deal in death and spirits. So I'm gonna definitely go with the Phantom Rogue for the archetype.
Oh, you're not gonna be a swashbuckler?
I'm not very piratey. This was the goal from the beginning, was to be the Phantom Rogue.
You gained Whispers of the Dead and Wails from the Grave. So that's pretty nifty. That's nifty thrifty. Alright. All of you have managed to succeed. Marielle's at 2 health, which she is going to promptly heal herself. Woko's also going to... well, he's going to try and heal himself. Five.
Sorry about that. I was having an issue with my mic.
It's all good. So far, all of you have some pretty decent stuff. You're all level 3 now. Lubar is still taking care of my health by means of asking me to hydrate and stretch whenever needed.
That's because
so
Lubar is awesome.
Correct.
Can't have my husband dying, that will be a no-go.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that end combat. Good.
Oh, thank God.
Now, Wolgard is dead. And, I will say, the Scooby-Doo trap did work. The problem, though, is that he managed to succeed at breaking free of it.
Yeah, but main question is, does he have eyeballs?
Yes, he has eyeballs.
I want Peep to take his eyeballs.
Peep, I'm keeping one.
That is fine with me.
I don't think eyeballs are really good at keeping well.
Yeah, but they're nice to have.
You know what? Better yet, I want some teeth. I'm gonna rip them out. Those are fun.
We're just gonna scavenge his fucking body for every part of it.
Yeah, from what I've noticed, yes, you are indeed doing that.
Also, I can no longer get onto Foundry at all, so I apologize for that. That I won't be able to move my character.
I will do my best to move your character for you. That works. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so you just want the eyeball and you're taking the teeth?
Yes.
Okay. We're just casually, looting and decimating this man.
Deserved.
Alright, let me... let's see here. Creatures... There we go. We'll guard the Twilight Warden's teeth, and we'll guard the Twilight Warden's eyeball. Okay. So now, as they proceed, like the girls proceed to crowd around the body of their now dead ally, they will proceed to collect her, and they're going to be carrying her with them. Come on, Lisa. Let's find the boat, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Peep, are you coming?
I'm coming.
Okay, let me get this ready, because this is... I have to go make some slight adjustments, so please bear with me. That. Cool. Adding some effects. Making sure that these are popping up. There. And now I get to do one last thing. Great. Why is the light messing up like that? There we go. Okay. The map is indeed ready for all of you.
Man, I wish I could see it.
Sorry. Well, after that fight, I need some vodka, so I'm gonna do that first. Alright.
It's gonna be a miracle if that boat is even still there.
True. But might as well look for it.
Bye, Lubar. Thank you. Actually, I love how the lighting is like making this map look. All right. Let's see, we're almost at the crescendo of the campaign.
Damn campaign already over.
Damn, rest in peace.
I said almost. The main here's what I had to explain to Mary, because Mary was also confused as to why it feels as if like, oh, the campaign went by so fast. You and like a few other groups, actually you and the Thursday technical group, it's 2 people, but have been speed running because there wasn't any like let's explore and look around, like that wasn't happening. It was we immediately deal with the problem, and now we're just going to like once we're given an objective, we're just going to go to the objective. So you've managed to go and make it to this point from just not pursuing side objective stuff. And because of that, well, not really side objective, but like just not pursuing like other side things that may or may not pop up. As of right now, you've been like, let's focus on the main goal at hand. Main goal being, let's get on this boat and fucking leave. Yeah, survive. So that's where it's like, it's not bad. It's just because you're spearheading into the main objective, your campaign's going to be done sooner. That happened with my Thursday game, to where they didn't explore at all. They didn't try to explore anything or like look around or try to delve deeper into like the stuff that's happening. They just went, I'm going to deal with the immediate problem. We want to leave. We want to deal with our objective. Let's get this over with. And it took them, it was 4 sessions for them. Campaigns can be done quick if the players do exactly what you guys have done, which is focus on the task at hand and immediately get it done.
I am surprised for us.
Yeah, I know. This is not like your guys' forte at all.
I know. I'm sitting here getting distracted because I'm simping over the characters quietly, but like, I'm proud of us this time.
Yeah, it's like you managed to gain. Let's see what one this is. This is episode 4. So this is episode 4. That means that with it being episode 4, you've managed to, you start out at your first level, deal with the fact you almost TPK'd second session, Then proceed to defeat a boss, level up. You defeated a boss this session, leveled up, and you're going into this dealing with the final boss that is available, which is Oriana. Specifically, Forge Mother Oriana of the Barrow Box, as Aisling is feeling a very haunting sensation within them, one of a connection long lost, and now it has reconnected.
Where are you, little? There. Where are you? Follow the bear and the hunters. I saw what demons were doing. You always bring a sense of danger about you. I have spells and potions that I still have yet to test, and I need you for it. Is reality.
And now this is heard only by me.
That is heard only by
everyone?
you. That is your connection with your actual master. As the other three party members of Tewl, Crocus, and Peep all feel the yearning grow stronger as you make it closer to the docks. So this is where I'm going to go and give some options. These are the ones that are obvious. You could choose to try and find a different way. Not going here because at the end of this dock is the ship. But there are buso everywhere. As well as a hag that is here. So you could try to just run across and hopefully not die along the way. You could choose to try and sneak towards it. And last but not least, you could fight your way to it. Where you could just fight all of them, defeat them, and then go at your leisure to the ship. The ship itself is a caravel. It's of decent size. It can fit all of you, and only requires half of you to crew it. You could also come up with your own solutions because everything that I say is not law. It is not final. You can always come up with a solution that I didn't think of. For sake of example, when Mary came up with just making a Scooby-Doo trap, it's like, no, go for it. And it worked. It bought some time. That early damage really mattered. Well, it's up to y'all.
Well, friends and fiends, what are we thinking?
attempt to parlay.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically use myself as a distraction while everybody gets away now that I've been inspired by the heroism of Buddy. But you know.
If you want a distraction, that's like my thing.
True. I don't know, it's something that I'd have to think about.
Or we could do it together.
Yeah, we could do it together.
I am kind of large, so I am able to catch attention, and you can just add into the bit.
Oh, so are we doing this session, or are we going to wait?
So
for Mason to get back.
No matter what, like, this is basically the planning phase that you can do, and then of course you can clue Mason in later. I intend on, after session, uploading this session and my last game to YouTube, so then at that point he could just watch over that. That's what I'm thinking. And it's like, because plan out some stuff, figure out like what you all want to do, and then inform him. It's like, hey, by the way, like I have this idea, like we have these ideas. Watch the VOD, see what you want, and then we go from there. Or see if you have like other ideas.
That's true.
You know, it might be good to have some extra things to work off of here because, you know, my spur of the moment cleverness is not really all that there.
Well, while you're at a safe distance, I can allow you guys to make some like skill checks to like observe and kind of gather information. And then you have more to work off of to come up with a plan for next session.
Yeah, because I'm noticing we got these weird smiling guys running around. We have Oriana, and I'm assuming her new familiar that I slightly hijacked the development of, so he's probably kind of mad at me for...
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
And then she wants me so that I can be presumably vivisected and used as a punching bag for latest and greatest creation.
I want you to make an insight check.
In eternal purgatory. Insight?
Yep.
Nah.
Well, the most that I can give you is that they want to take you and have your insides scooped out so then Realia can wear you like a skin suit. And basically you just be filled with shadow, and bits and pieces would fill up with more shadow or less shadow, and some of you wouldn't be filled up with anything at all and just kind of drag on the ground. So it's a grotesque and macabre facsimile of a cat.
Using my skin as a taxidermied meat puppet, and then I possibly torturing my soul for being a little bitch and ruining her evil witch plans.
Yeah. Basically. Like, your soul will probably just be turned into a little maggot that'll get poked with a sharp stick sometimes. And by little maggot, I mean like you'll be the size of a football and you'll be poked.
So, looks like there's docks we can go under, but there's ghoul guys. Some rooftops we can traverse that are mostly ghoul guy free, but it would put us at like a very obvious location. Or we could just go straight forward and try and make the run. But she's also a powerful hag and probably has some various crowd controlling abilities that would down pretty quick.
I mean, you know a lot of what she is, so. Because you had
I can't remember what her specific abilities were.
I can tell you what
I know what some of her things are. Can use them. I don't remember what her entire skill set.
I'm only able to tell you the innate spellcasting and the cantrips that she knows, but I cannot tell you any of her leveled spells. But I can tell you that she has up to level 6.
Yeah, she can beat us up.
So we have Cloud Kill, Circle of Death, Create Undead, Alter Self, Charm Person, Earth Tremor, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Web, Chill Touch, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, and Prestidigitation.
Yeah, so she's definitely got options to slow us down. So unfortunately, I don't think just cutting and running would be the most effective, not with a group of our size. I don't know, what is everybody else thinking?
I don't actually have a plan at this moment.
I can say from an NPC perspective, let's see, Marielle, she has Cloud Kill. Well, not Cloud Kill. She has Cloud Speaker Mark. She could make a fog that can let you guys pass safely. You have Protection Calling benefits from Leanna. We have Bilja, which she has Mentor, so she can mentor whatever abilities you guys put on yourselves to everybody else. We have the Madness Calling from Christine. She has refused to use it for this time. And Indina does have the Observer Mark, but she is dead, and the only way to really use it is if you proceeded to cut it off of her. And everybody else everybody here would be pretty pissed about it. You could use Create Undead because you have access to that.
I don't think they'd take particularly well to me reanimating their dead comrade.
I'm just saying you could. They wouldn't be happy about it, but you could.
No, we've got access to plenty of dead people. It's just I don't think nobody's going to like turning their loved ones into shambling zombie puppets. So ghouls is probably worse, actually.
Nonetheless, in terms of distraction and potential protection, you do have outright the option of the Cloud Speaker Mark to provide a thick fog protection to protect you guys, and then just mentor whatever abilities you want to put on yourselves. Which Christine, if none of you want to provide your own benefit for that to try and help, in terms of obscuring you guys, Christine can use Madness to obscure the reality around you to where people see a timeline to where you didn't take that path.
I can bring darkness with the Shadow Calling, right?
Yes.
I'd like to assist by doing that.
Okay, so I have a wacky idea that kind of goes along with the parlay route.
Okay.
I possibly by using everybody's crazy ass abilities to possibly make my measly minor illusion of myself appear a lot more legit than it actually is. We are under the cover of whatever other wacky powers run as fast as we possibly can without making too much of a disturbance. I don't know. It's probably not a good idea. Minor illusion is incredibly limited, but we also have marks and callings, which are pretty much infinite possibility. So we could do something with it.
Let's see. Christine could use madness to make the illusion tangible.
Could.
And you could use flesh to make the illusion tangible.
Christine's, based on what you said, Christine seems like she doesn't want to use her calling.
She does not.
Yeah, so I won't pressure her into doing it for something that might and probably won't work. But I'm thinking about creating a tangible, realistic illusion by beefing up my shitty cantrip to, get her and her pets attention for long enough, while the rest of us use a combination of all of their cloaking and obscuring abilities to hide themselves while we all make our escape, and she's slightly distracted, but it's something we'd have to do very quickly, as I imagine she won't be fooled very long, if at all.
Correct.
I don't know. That's all I can do. That's all I can think of. Again, I'm not that clever.
Well, I like the idea of sacrificing a creature that's only been given, like, a minute of life to a hag.
Well, I thought the point of illusions is that they're not sentient.
I mean, it's really just a pre-programmed goldfish that you're sending towards a hag to potentially butcher on a dock. It's like pushing a Roomba down the stairs. Like, you could still feel bad for it.
Yeah, like, it's not... Like, a goldfish is at least, alive and capable of thought. Roombas aren't. Like...
It's the fact that it's like you can feel bad for the Roomba falling down the stairs, but it is just a Roomba. Like, that's really what you're doing, is you're sending a Roomba that looks like you to a hag for the hag to just butcher and, like, absolutely eviscerate the poor, unfortunate cleaning device that is, like, the Pangaroomba.
Kangaroomba.
Illusions are just Roombas. Like, as the old adage goes from like 1870, because they totally had Roombas back then. So
weird ability.
What I'm hearing is the two options of we can send a false Panger up to Oriana while all of you try to escape via just a combination of other abilities, or you could proceed to just try and outright escape with the abilities that you have.
A lot of it will be up to me to decide how much character development I think this cowardly asshole cat has actually gone through to determine the plan.
I don't think your cat's a cowardly asshole. I think your cat's just a cat.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so a cowardly asshole.
It was the Roomba example, wasn't it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I had that, really tense conversation with Wilco about not self-sacrificing for the sake of people you barely met, and now I'm thinking about doing that just so I can help him survive and go back home to his parents and not try and get himself killed anymore, so... Because what good have I ever done? I sent countless souls before me to die for some witch so that she would be proud of me. She never was. She tried to kill me, and now I have somebody else to make proud.
Yeah, but at least this somebody listens to you.
I know, it's something I'll have to think about, is what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Fair. Well, I'll mention this. In 3 minutes, we can go and end session. Because I feel as if that's appropriate for this.
Mm-hmm.
It also gives Mary some time to do her own thing. I get to go
This
and do
allows us to have a big, long think-thonk about it.
Yeah. So, all I would like to do is ask all of you roll a d20. We'll figure out who gets to pick our raid target. I think I tied with my wife. All right, hon. It's between you and I.
Okay, you win by forfeit.
That's fair.
That's
I
fair.
don't got anybody that streams on Tuesday. Everyone streams on every other day but Tuesday.
Let's see who I got. I haven't rated certain people. Actually, there is somebody that I've been meaning to raid. So I'm going to proceed to raid them. So let's see here, raid. Gonna be rating Stabbiness. They're also a TTRPG individual. Which, let me see here. Try to actually make a better one than this. There we go. Alright, so there we go. I think I got that ready. Yep. There we go. Because I have to update that as well. But thank you all so much for watching and stopping on by. Thank you for being awesome players. We are nearing the end of the campaign, which is going to be pretty dope. And really getting into the character development of it. I'm going to upload this as well as the last campaign's session, uploading those tonight, which shouldn't take long. And other than that, not much else besides going to raid Stabbiness. So be sure to go and show them some love, and you all have a good one. Deuces.
Bye.